biggest issue I got to deal with right now is local police. Not Wolnez and not the Bollingers. The police are enemies of the poor anywhere. Anywhere you are likely to go in the United States of America, you are likely to be victimized by law enforcement for being broke. Even more so if you're homeless, because people don't want to see homeless people. When you want to help a homeless person by calling the police will reinterpret whatever you tell them, because in reality, they don't give a holy goddamn about any of us. And if you cared about any of us, you wouldn't make us go to the cops alone. And you would record what you tell the cops, so that when they try to sell it as something other than it is, there's evidence. Evidence that the victims can fall back on. When you claim to be someone's friend, or you call them family, a lot of homeless people, a lot of street people will do this "hey fam" thing. Hey fam, what's up fam? Hey, we ain't family, motherfucker. Get out of my face with that shit. Kind of like a lot of these LGBT assholes calling me sis. With all due respect, I ain't your sis. My name is Sean David Schwartz, and I am neither heterosexual nor homosexual. I'm a not fucking interested in sexual. Now, Alycia Bollinger and Natalie Bollinger, neither one of them, to this day, neither one of them has accused me of anything as far as sexual assault, abuse of a child, anything of that nature. And guess what? I've also never been charged with murder, and guess why? Because I don't go touching kids, I don't go raping people, and I for certainly don't go running around killing people. However, people are allowed to do these things to me, and the police send me around in circles. That's what they do that's so illegal. Those goddamn circles. So the cops make a profit. Mental health makes a profit. It's not actually mental health. You get sent to therapists who literally talk over you. They want to tell you about their personal life and what they got going on. Basically, you are the therapist for the therapist. Like, why do I need to know all of your personal information? And why do you keep interrupting me to talk over me? I don't think that's very therapist-like. It's certainly not professional. Now, maybe Andrew Wolnez might try getting a hold of Alycia Bollinger and asking her before going and making those accusations. Ask Alycia Bollinger who molested her and her sister. Ask Alycia Bollinger who raped her and her sister. Ask Alycia Bollinger who beat on her and her sister. Guaranteed I'm not on the list. And do you know why? Because of everyone in their lives, I was the only one who actually gave a shit. Out of all of the people that they told they were being abused, I was the only one who ever tried to help turn it in. I was the only one who made an effort. Now, Wolnez wants to come at me with the same goddamn lies that the cops been spreading, not just here. They did the same thing in Morrington. They also did so in Astoria. What does that tell me? It tells me they're calling ahead. You may be able to outrun a cop, but you cannot outrun a radio. So the abuse that I had to endure in Warrenton, at First Steps, when the officer came in, and what did he say? He tried insinuating that I was wanted for murder in front of those ladies from First Steps, and then they were scared. Well, I don't give a holy goddamn. I never went back. Instead, I recorded the fact that I have to walk past there every day, and I made sure that people were aware of how I was treated there and by whom. They should have thought about that. Police officers are a gang. They're not your friends. You know whose friends they are? People with lots of money. If you steal a goddamn candy bar from Fred Meyer's, the police, well, they'll give a shit. If you're assaulted by somebody at Fred Meyer's, they don't give two fucks. Even if it's on camera, they ain't gonna look at it. They want you to do all of their work for them. Meanwhile, they have unlimited funding. Now, you might talk about the police being defunded. They're not. If the police want to use their position of power to retaliate against you for telling the truth, it becomes a very fucked up situation. Now let's talk a minute about the Starbucks in Safeway. Now, I've spoken before about this situation, about how I'm trying to avoid those people. There's only 2 people there that I actually buy coffee from. That's because I don't like bullshit. And the 2 people that I do buy the coffee from don't give me any bullshit. They're pleasant. I did find out today what the bitch and gripe was about. Apparently, Krista is offended that I said women who commit crimes get leniency, that a woman is more likely to get a slap on the wrist. Holy shit, I told the truth, and that makes her uncomfortable. So her and 2 other women who didn't have a problem at all, just one of them has a shitty attitude, all complained. So no, I don't feel comfortable going back there. And the gentleman who told me this, he let me know who had a problem and who didn't. Now, with all of the horrible things that I've said, all of the inappropriate things that I've said, and all of the inappropriate things that the people there have said, well, that is not what I expected. I told the truth, and that makes people uncomfortable. Well, guess what? Andrew Wolnez assaults me. That makes me uncomfortable. He beats on my vehicle and throws rocks at it and runs around telling people that I'm a child molester, a rapist, and a fucking murderer. So, fuck him. And fuck you for helping him get away. Now, let's get to the people who have helped me. Now, first of all, I just spoke with another gentleman who had some stories about Wolnez and his drug use, and him recently killing a woman with fentanyl, knowing full well what he was doing. Unfortunately, I didn't have my phone charged, so I wasn't able to record like I would have liked to. See what time it is. 5:33. Alright, so usually I guess the bus is supposed to be here anywhere between 5:23 and 5:28, and I don't see it yet. I was told to wait at the first ramp here, which is where I'm at. Now let's get back to this bullshit. Was I asking Natalie where she was at or who she was with? Was I confessing my undying love for her? Fuck no. I was asking her to call off the dogs. I let her know I was being assaulted and why. Here's the thing. You don't go spreading those rumors about people. That's inhumane. It gets innocent people killed. Natalie didn't go spreading those rumors. She just pretended like she was stalked. And that was good enough. She pretended that she was stalked because she was embarrassed. Life happens. Get the fuck over it. Go ahead. I'm waiting on the bus. Is this where the bus stops? Sorry, this is my first time using the bus gate.
Next time I recommend that you go down at the end so we're not blocking all the traffic.
Yes, ma'am.